Well, good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Quincy, Illinois, and John Wood Community College for Day 2 of the Quincy Showcase. It's Nike EYBL Scholastic action as we've got Utah Prep taking on Iowa United in the first of our 2 games for you here this afternoon from Quincy. We want to remind you, if you're tuning in for Quincy Showcase action later tonight, Charlie, Jack, John, and the gang will be at Quincy Notre Dame beginning now at 5:30 p.m. as Chaminade will take on Columbia Hickman, and Quincy Notre Dame will take on Lanark Eastland in the nightcap at 7 o'clock. We've got a fun one. 2 teams that lost yesterday in their opening games here at the Quincy Showcase, looking to get back on track after what we feel were a little bit of subpar performances. We'll talk more about these 2 teams and get you ready for this one. You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic action at the Quincy Showcase on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470. Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your banking and personal blending needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, we talk a little bit about the Utah Prep team here to start. Anthony Bareyes joining us here on the pregame show. A team that maybe we didn't get to see the best out of early, kind of got smacked in the mouth as Faith Family really came out and shot the lights out of this gym in the first quarter. Defensively, they started to get themselves back into a little bit of a rhythm, but wow, oh wow, this team has some big athletes led by the big name Anthony Felici, who really just lit this place up with some high-flying acrobatics last night.
Yeah, he had 29 points, very good performance from him. Just kind of looking for a little help. We saw Jaden Cecil get held to 0, held scoreless, and that's very uncharacteristic of him. And I would assume here tonight, day 2. Now you've been here, you've been in the community for the last 2 days, and you're ready to play.
Should be a lot of fun here tonight. He's got some help alongside. You're going to see the likes of Jaden Cecil, Jackson Kiss, Josiah Strotter, and more for this team as the boys from Hurricane Utah look to kind of get a little rebound here this afternoon after a lackluster performance against Faith Family. We'll step aside for a quick break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you about Iowa United and their big man to keep an eye on here. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
We welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the guys at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, on the opposite side here tonight, Iowa United could not get anything rolling last night in a big lopsided loss to CIA Bella Vista, one of the top-ranked teams in the country. No one cracked double figures last night in scoring, Anthony, but still some big eyes to keep an eye on here, including the big 7-foot man, Arafon Diani, in the middle.
Yeah, I think we're both excited to see him get involved. And, you know, Iowa just struggled a little bit. They were 23% from the field yesterday, and like you said, just couldn't really get in much of a rhythm.
A lot of defensive struggles as they tried to get the ball past the Bella Vista defense. We'll see them back here in the nightcap here tonight, but it should be a fun one here. It'll be fun to see what Diani can do inside. It looks like he's got a little bit of physical prowess here over the rest of the Utah prep team. We'll see how they manage on the defensive end. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, it's the Farm and Home starting lineups here. You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic action at the Quincy Showcase.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Hi, yes, I'm a stack of jeans. Stay with me now. I've seen some things, well, mostly legs, but I've never seen a deal like this. Now through January 22nd, every single pair of pants at Farm and Home Supply is on sale. Even me. I'm talking 5, 10, 15, 25 bucks off your favorite pair of pants. Ariat, Wrangler, Levi's, Dickies, tall jeans, work pants. I swear these will fit denim. Shop in-store or online at farmandhomesupply.com. Button this up before it's gone.
Time for starting lineups brought to you tonight by Farm and Home Supply. Snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, maybe a little bit of snow shovels and snow salt. You might need it this weekend if you live here in the Western Illinois area. Get yours at your local Farm and Home Supply today. Starting lineup for Mark Dickel's Utah Prep team out of Hurricane, Utah. Starting at guard, the 6'4 sophomore is number 0, Jaden Cecil. At forward, the 6'6 senior, the high-flying number 1 is Anthony Felici. At guard, the 6'3 senior, number 2 is Josiah Strauder. At forward, a 6'10 senior, number 7 is Jafar Sulemana. And rounding out the starting 5 for this team, the Iowa State commit, the 6'8 senior, forward, number 8, Jackson Kiss. On the opposite side for Keith Smart's Iowa United team, it's going to be the 6'1 junior guard, number 0 is Jamison Schomburg. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 3, Jordan Sigmund. And one forward, a 6'9 junior, a rising star in the junior class, number 5 is Godson Okoko. At guard, the 6'3 junior, one of the leading scorers in the EYBL, number 10 is Avery Houston. And the man in the middle is the 7-foot senior forward, number 34, Arifan Diane. Quick little turnover here to start things as we are up and underway here from the Quincy Showcase. Brian Shoemaker, Anthony Bareyes on the call here tonight. Jake Hall running the camera for us as we get things going from the Gym City. Shot rolls in and out of Cecil's hands. Diane will get the rebound. He grabs about 11 a game. Expect to see a lot of things out of the big man tonight inside for the team in white. Iowa United in the home whites tonight, moving right to left on your viewing device. Utah Prep in the road blacks, moving the opposite direction. Shot up and no good, rebounded by Jackson Kiss. He'll work things out quickly into transition. Shot up and no good there for Felici. As Anthony said in the pregame show, he put on a show last night for us as we'll get our first foul call of the evening against Utah Prep.
That'll go on Jackson Kiss. It'll be his first, team first.
Iowa United 2-6 currently in Nike EYBL Scholastic play. Lost last night to CIA Bella Vista 74-36. Yuri Warren had 9 points to lead the team last night, followed by 8 from Jordan Sigmund and 7 from Diane to go along with his 11 rebounds. And we're going to get a quick tie-up, and the possession arrow will favor the guys from Utah Prep.
Seeing that tough defense out of Utah here early on, which we saw, seemed like when they put on that full-court press yesterday, they really cranked it up.
For Utah Prep, 3-5 currently in the Nike EYL Scholastic lead. 69.5 is what these guys usually put up a game as Kiss is going to get up a shot. It'll be no good, and the rebound comes back down to Iowa United. Utah Prep giving up, though, about 74.4 on a game. Lost 75-52 last night to Faith Family. Felici had 29, Jackson Kiss and Silamana added 6 in. A lot of struggles from behind the arc last night. Utah Prep was just 3 of 21 from long range. Iowa United quickly works down into transition. They'll get it to Diane. He misses the first one. Tries to work around and bully himself into the paint. He'll kick it back out. 3-ball, top of the key, up and good for Avery Houston. First basket of the contest goes to Houston and Iowa United. They're up 3-0 here in the first minute and a half. It'll be a pull-up answer for Felici. Shots up and no good. And skying up there for the rebound for Iowa United was Houston. Nice transition take as they're going to get the basketball into Schomburg. Quick transition basket here for Iowa United, and I think that's what we want to see a little more out of this team tonight, Anthony. We want to see these guys get loose, run the floor a little more than yesterday because it just everything felt clunky to them.
Yeah, for sure it did. They look a lot more comfortable already. We'll see the lob. And that one just unable to control. He stepped out of bounds.
Okoko stepped out of bounds for Iowa United. Okoko has offers from Oklahoma State, Georgia State, Missouri, and Cincinnati. Based on some on-3 ratings, a top 30 junior in the country right now. Utah Prep with the basketball. Tough take there. I think that's going to be Cecil getting fouled and making his way to the free throw line.
They're going to get that one on Jamison Schomburg. That'll be his first.
Show it to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replays. He gets fouled, and he'll make his way to the charity stripe. First one's up and no good for Cecil. He's averaging 13.8 points a game here in EYBL play. Had 31 points and 9 for 14 from long range in a win over Tennessee Collegiate. One of the top shooters here in the Nike EYBL right now. Leading all players in three-pointers made here so far in the season. One last one to go here. He'll knock down 2 out of 3, and he gets Utah Prep on the board. It's a 5-2 lead. Iowa United with the lead in the basketball. Cross-court pass into the hands of Schomburg. He'll drive in after getting the defender moved to the wrong direction. Nice kick-out pass. This is a Coco with it. His 3 up no good, and the rebound comes down to Josiah Straughter. Utah Prep on the run. Big lob up, just a little bit short. And Iowa United comes right back with it. And we'll get a foul here as it looks like they're going to get Straughter on the foul. Just a little bit of an uncharacteristic night maybe for Utah Prep. Iowa United had all their struggles as well, but things have opened up here a little bit in the first 3 minutes of this one. With the basketball is a Coco working baseline. He's guarded by Kiss. He'll have to get rid of it. They work it to the near side. They try and throw it down into Diane. Nice tip out away from Silamana as it'll be the turnover. Nice little between the legs pass. They'll get it down into Felici. He goes in hard and he'll get contact. I think it's just going to be a foul on the floor here. Won't be any shooting. Well, it looks like maybe we had just a travel, I believe. No foul, no nothing, just a travel call, I believe.
A lot of contact.
A lot of contact and not a lot of whistles, so we'll just play down the other way.
Everybody seemed okay with it.
Sigmund with the basketball. He had a nice game, knocked down a couple of long-range shots for this team when they needed it to try and sustain some damage last night, as there'll be a foul against Utah Prep.
That's going to go on Straughter. That'll be his second. Going to be the third team foul.
They try to get it into Diane. Arafon Diane, man, 7 foot tall, 300 pounds, Anthony, is what they list him here on the stat sheet.
And he is every bit of that from here, Brian.
Originally from Guinea in West Africa, he is signed to Houston. Pair him up with Chris Senac Jr., and that's going to be some big, big boys battling it out in the paint for Houston here coming up next season. Nice kick-out pass into the hands of Schomburg. His shot up and no good. It'll be Cecil grabbing the rebound for Utah Prep. They're on the run as he gets into Straughter's hands. Down in the corner, nowhere to go with it. And we'll get a foul in the backcourt here. And that one's going to go against Jamison Schomburg.
It's going to be Schomburg's second. It'll be the second team foul for Iowa.
Checking in here for Iowa United for the first time today is number 23, Tyron Frazier. Frazier's the number 32 player in the junior class, a 4-star rank. He's got originally from St. Louis, transferred to Iowa United from the Overtime Elite League. He has plenty of offers, most recently from Miami and Creighton.
They've got him listed at 6'10". That's a pretty impressive young man as well.
Everyone looks 6 foot tall when you're up here in the perch that we are at. And then you get a kid or two out there that's 5'10", and you realize these guys are all pretty tall.
You walk across the baseline and you realize that you're up to their shoulder at best. First one's up and good for Kiss.
Jackson Kiss, the Iowa State signee. This is a kid we haven't got to talk much about yet, but boy, oh boy, what a talent he is. Top 100 player in the senior class, helping to lead New Zealand's under-17 team to the Final Four of the FIBA World Cup. And we'll talk more about him as the night goes on here. It's a 5-3 basketball game with 4 minutes gone by here in the opening period. Basketball gets into Frazier's hands. He's in the backcourt. He'll hand it off into the hands of Akoko. Little hezzy move. Works up off the right side. High off the glass. No good. Diane gets the rebound and the basket. Arafon Diane with the scoop and score. 7-3 lead here for Iowa United. Diane's kind of one of those guys, you get the basketball to him within the arc, and there's not going to be much stopping him.
No, he's tough.
That's a business decision if you want to stand in front of that big boy's way. Jackson Price is in for Utah Prep, the 6-foot senior guard, number 6 in the program. As we're starting to see some guys make their way off the bench here. One of the fun things for us is we don't see many teams of this caliber throughout our coverage of the year of Central Illinois sports. Every player on this roster is somebody who's got some sort of collegiate look. It's a nice kiss off the glass there for Avery Houston. Give him 2 points on the night. 2 more, excuse me, and it's a 9-3 lead here for Iowa United.
Good move for Felici. He gets that one swatted by Diane.
It's just kind of like last night with Felici. Once he starts to get downhill, he's a kid who's super strong in his legs, has a lot of good balance. You're not going to knock him off his target pretty well. He can play through a lot of contact, and now he's going to get a little catch and shoot opportunity here on the baseline. Diane will get the rebound. Here comes Iowa United in transition. On the run, they're going to get the basketball in. Nice little take. No good, though, from a Coco. And now right back with it is Utah Prep. They're on the run. It's Cecil with the basketball. Works baseline, spin move, nowhere to go, and they say there's going to be a foul here against Iowa United. Should be the 3rd foul of the quarter against Iowa United.
Yeah, let's see who they got that on. Hard to see here from this vantage point.
We're without a PA announcer here this afternoon, and we were using them for a little bit of a crutch last night.
Houston picked up that personal foul there for Iowa.
Nice pull up here from Jaden Clark. Shots up, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Utah Prep got a hand on it. That was Price with the rebound, and we're going to get another foul here against Iowa United. I think that one's going to go against Strotter. Or excuse me. It's going to be Favor and Kemka. Jackson Price will make his way to the free throw line here for Utah Prep. Knocks the first one down, and it's good. Tyrone Wandu checks in for Utah Prep, the 6'6 senior forward, number 12, as Price eyes up the second. In and out of the rim, no good. And it'll be coming down the rebound to Iowa United, and that's Frazier grabbing the board. Sigmund with the basketball here for Iowa United, one of the leading ball distributors in the Nike EYBL. Sigmund had 19 points, 5 assists in a tough game, and they lost to prolific Prep. Timeout on the floor. We will take it to our first Adams Fiber timeout of the game. We'll be right back with you here after this.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Iowa United takes our first Adams Fiber timeout of the contest. For the fastest internet speeds available, that's up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching high school hoops here on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn how to get your service started today. Cross-court pass stolen away now. Here comes on the run for Iowa United is Nkenka. Goes up high, gets swatted away. Kiss with the basketball. Utah Prep in transition. He'll take it all on his own, gets up, draws contact. We're going to get a foul. And I think that one's also going to be on the floor. It'll be 2 shots either way. It'll send Kiss back to the free throw line.
Personal foul is going to go on Warren. That'll be his first.
Kiss just one of those guys. He's physical. He's kind of got a lot of sneaky bounce to him. Really, really good hands. A lot of scouts say he's just got really good instincts for the game. First one's up and good for Kiss, making it a 9-5 contest. As checking back in for Utah Prep is Jaden Cecil. Utah Prep is yet to make a field goal in this contest. 5 of 8 from the free throw line right now. On the flip side, Iowa United 4 of 12 from the field. Kiss the second up and good. It's been all free throws so far for Utah Prep. They trail 9-6. Fabian Kemke with the basketball. Works off the pick. He's caught up near the midcourt line. He'll try and drive in on the right side. Instead, he'll get it handed off. Now they work the basketball around. Running in. Houston with the basketball. Dishes it in. Nice movement here by Iowa United. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Drawing in and drawing contact. And hitting the deck hard there was Nkemka. He's still down. We'll take a quick look at it again here in the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. Draws in, goes in between 2 defenders, and just kind of hits the deck hard and awkwardly there.
Foul's going to go on Ogameka. I don't know where I got that from, Brian.
It'll send Fabian Kemke to the free throw line. He's got offers from St. Louis University and others. Had 18 points, 3 assists in a big game against La Lumiere earlier this season. And the first one is up and good for Iowa United. Nice crowds kind of filled in here. It's 3 o'clock just after here in the Central Time Zone, no matter where you're joining us here on Central Illinois Sports today. So glad you're tuning in. It is awfully, awfully cold here. Mother Nature and her temperament have kind of thrown things into a little bit of a tizzy here with the Quincy Showcase and Quincy Shootout. All of the games we had scheduled for Saturday have unfortunately been postponed, as knocking down a 3 for Utah Prep is Felici.
That's his first points of the night.
First field goal of the night from inside or outside the arc for Utah Prep. But all of the games on Saturday have been canceled. Most of the Friday games have been canceled as well. We do remind you we'll have games here as well from Quincy Notre Dame tonight, as we're going to get a foul on the floor here against Utah Prep. And the foul is going to go against Jamison Schomburg. Or correct me, not Schomburg. It's going to go against Cecil.
That'll be Cecil's first.
We get into a mentality, Anthony, when you see a team in one color jersey and then you come out the next night and they flipped them around and you keep thinking one team's the rest.
It makes it tough.
We are as professional as they come here around Central Illinois, as the first one's up and good for Jordan Sigmund. Sigmund averaged 26 points a game for his high school in Detroit before he transferred to Iowa Prep, was one of the top-rated players in the state of Michigan before he came here. He'll knock down both free throws. It's 13-9, less than a minute to go here in the opening period. They'll work the basketball into Felici's hands. Drives in, draws coverage, and he'll get fouled and make his way to the free throw line. Another tough take for Anthony Felici. Just very difficult to stop.
Yeah, we saw that a lot yesterday. He gets downhill, gets you on his hip, and you're just in trouble. Not a lot you can do about it. That personal foul is going to go on to Kemma. That'll be his first.
Back in for Utah Prep, or checking in for Utah Prep, is number 10. That is Denali Condi. Second one for Felici, up and no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Frazier. Full court pressure now here from Utah Prep. 40 seconds left to go on the clock. Nice little transition play. They'll throw it in and a quick flush down for 2 from Yuri Warren, the leading scorer in yesterday's contest for Iowa United. He had 9. Most of those came in the second half. Felici with the basketball. 4-second differential between game clock and shot clock. 16 on the shot clock, 20 on the game clock. Cecil with the basketball. Worked up. He's guarded by Frazier near midcourt. Fancy dribbling here. He'll toss it off now into the hands of Felici with 10. He'll go through now. He's going to draw an offensive foul. It's going to be an illegal screen there. I think that's going to go against Frazier. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout on the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll come right back with the end of the first quarter for you here on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Okemka got the last foul for Utah Prep. Iowa United took the timeout. They've already burned 2 Adams Fiber timeouts here in the first quarter. They lead 15-9. 8.5 seconds left here on the clock in the first period. Driving in, tough take off the glass. What a great basket there for Jordan Sigmund as he'll wrap up the first quarter of play. It's Iowa United 17, Utah Prep 9. We take one last look at that driving basket from Sigmund to end the quarter. You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic action here at the Quincy Showcase.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Fun first quarter of action here as Iowa United leads Utah Prep 17-9. Anthony Barres has a look at some shooting statistics after one quarter of play.
Yeah, for Utah Prep, they were 1 for 9 for the field, 1 for 4 behind the arc, 6 for 11 there at the free throw line. That's where they scored most of their points early on. On the other side for Iowa United, 6 for 14 from the field, 1 for 3 at the three-point line, and 4 for 4 from the charity stripe.
Starting to see what I think is a little more of a normal play here for Iowa United. You said Houston is the leading scorer here after the first quarter, but a lot of spread out play. I think that's something kind of normal for Iowa United. It has about 4 guys that average double figures on any given night, as we're going to get a quick foul here to start the quarter against Jaden Cecil for Utah Prep.
That's going to be Cecil's second, and the first team foul here for Utah in the second, early in the second.
We remind you about our good friends at the Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. Check out the Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. New specials each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold. Tell them Rick and Big Merle sent you. Shot from Frazier, rolls in and out of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Silamana. They'll get it right back to him. Right-handed layup shot up just off the mark. And right back with it is Iowa United. Boy, they really want to run in transition here this afternoon.
I feel like they're running a little bit more than we saw them yesterday.
Well, I think a lot of the challenge, they were out-rebounded so heavily in the first half. And defensively, Bella Vista really shut them down. They just didn't have a lot of opportunity to get into transition. They'll work the basketball into Warren. Caught up in the short corner. He'll have to get rid of it. It goes off of Kiss's hands kind of awkwardly, and it's a turnover now. Kiss didn't even really know the basketball was coming his way. Felici with the basketball. He'll lose a handle on it. On the run. Driving through, trying to get coverage. Shot blocked there as Sigmund put it up. Back and forth we go into the hands of Felici. Big lob up and into Silamana. To Jafar Silamana with the big lob dunk. It's 17-11. Right back to Warren here. He'll put it up off the glass. He can't finish. Kiss with the rebound. This is Josiah Straughter with the basketball. Averages 8.25 points a game for Utah Prep here in the EYBL play. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line.
I think they're going to get Yuri Warren on that. If so, that'll be his second.
Well, we've got a chance. Let's show you that last lob dunk play here on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Quick lob in transition. Anthony and I used to do that back in the day, too. We'd run, just throw lobs to ourselves like that as Strawder's first is up and no good. Remind you about our friends at Great Rivers Bank. Give Damon Emmerich a call to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. 217-285-4404 for Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank. Strawder's got offers from Portland State, Utah Tech, UC Santa Barbara, and more. Boy, wouldn't that be fun just to play basketball on the West Coast, Anthony? Good weather.
I could think of a lot worse places to be, Brian.
A lot worse places.
You could be here.
You could be here right now.
A lot of contact
there.
A lot
of contact there as Houston tried driving in.
I think they'll get Strawder on it.
Foul will be
on Strawder. That's going to be his third. And we've got a PA guy to help us out.
We've got a PA back here in action now. He had to get the home of John Wood Community College here. They were scheduled to play games tomorrow against Rend Lake, and so what they did was scheduled the women's game ahead of this one after we get through the Bella Vista Wasatch Academy game. The men will play, scheduled for 6 o'clock tonight. So it's been a full day of basketball here at Mountain Dew Court. Diane is back on the court. We have not seen him in quite a stretch here in this early going of the ball game. They'll get the basketball into Zivko Mirovich's hands. Goes up, gets swatted, picks it up, puts it up, shot up, and no good. It'll be Kiss grabbing the rebound. Kiss has already got 4 boards here in the early going of this one. Felici with it. Step back 3 at the top of the key is no good. And racing down for it. Nice hustle play, though, as Price tried to get it. He'll step out of bounds, though, and he'll go back here to Iowa United. (17-11) our score. Iowa United leads Utah Prep on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. Houston with the basketball. He'll work off of Frazier. Gives it right back to him. Frazier will spot up for the 3 off the back of the iron. Wrestling for the basketball. Kiss comes up with it. He wants to run here for Utah Prep. He's on the run. Big up lob up to Felici. Boy, oh boy. Jackson Kiss, Anthony Felici. That's a combination that usually equals pretty good things for this Utah Prep team, and now it's 17-13.
Yeah, and we saw that a few times last night, Brian. Those two connect really well in the full court
just seems automatic for them. It's not even like there's a lot of thought to it.
Yeah, very smooth.
Diane trying to go against Silamana inside. They'll get it to him, double team. Right back to Frazier, and Frazier will flush it down as well. It's one of the things that Diane is really good at, if you read scouting reports, is that he's able to get rid of that basketball. He knows when the double, triple teams come, knows there's going to be somebody slashing in, and he's able to find them pretty well. Ball will go out of bounds. We'll show you that last lob here from Kiss to Felici here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. These games are a lot of fun to watch. High-level talent, Division I talent all across the board. Some of these guys eventually you will probably see playing professional basketball somewhere, somehow. Houston's going to get fouled here by Cecil as he tries to drive baseline.
It's going to be Cecil's third personal.
Fouls mounting up here just a little bit in the first half for Utah Prep. As that is not, number 5 is Kiefer Alice. We got the updated cards. He does not.
I hope we have the
updated cards.
I hope we have the
updated cards. We will be told if we are incorrect on
yes.
it. Gentlemen from Utah Prep helped us out a little bit last night, and we appreciate it because heaven knows we need all the help we can get. It's 19-13 here with just 4 minutes and change left to go in the second quarter. This is Alice with the basketball. Or excuse me, Price to Alice. They'll dump it down into Silamana. His can't hold on to it.
I think they're going to get Diane on that one.
Jafar Silamana will make his way to the free throw line here for Utah Prep. Averages 6.5 a game at just under 5 in EYBL play, has a 7'6" wingspan from tip of wing to tip of wing. Scouts say he's got a high motor with a lot of rare physical tools that you find in a center like that, and I think we've kind of seen that, Anthony. He's pretty versatile. He kind of plays like a guard, even though he's really centered inside, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, he really does. Great player. A lot of fun to watch. Good passing ability. Second attempt is up and rattles out for Silamane. Rebound down to Diane.
Just really hoping to see Diane really get going here.
You and me both.
Nice little work to Houston off the curl screen. A little shot from the elbow is up and good for Avery Houston. Give him 2 more. It's 21-13. As Houston knocks down another. He had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists in a win over the St. James Academy earlier this season. Felici's so good at just drawing defenders away.
He just kind of gets what he wants.
Feels like just such a confident player on the floor. Not really concerned about what you're doing on the defensive side because he knows he's going to be able to do what he wants.
Yes.
Part of it's just because he's pretty darn good. That's why he had that Pittsburgh shirt on, heading to Pitt next year for basketball.
Kind of looked like you back in high school, Brian.
Oh, that's, something like that. Nice fake there from Nkemka. He'll get it to Frazier. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Off the front of the rim, no good. Diane will give him a fresh clock. He'll go up and force the issue. It'll be a foul on the floor here against Utah Prep.
And we talked about the matchup that Diane had yesterday, but that's one thing we didn't really see was that powerful rebound, put it right back up, and of course he had a tough matchup yesterday. That was a good move. Silamane's going to pick up that foul. It'll be just his first.
Diane has to step out far here. He's at the arc. He'll try and go up against Silamane. Tries to bully his way in. It'll be a foul again on the floor against Silamane as he gets 2 in a row, and he's not happy about it. It'll be the 5th of the quarter against Utah Prep, and that will send Arafon Diane back to the free throw line. 17 points, 16 rebounds in that win over the St. James Academy earlier this season. A guy that can, he's got a build of a kid that's about 24 or 25 years old. I mean, he's just a big physical specimen. They say 7 foot, near 300 pounds.
And it's all muscle.
That's the thing. I mean, this is a strong, strong kid. Second free throw is up and good for Diane. Diane now 3 points on the day. Felici trying to work around Houston. He'll go ahead and spot up for the jumper. In and out of the rim, no good. Diane will grab the rebound. 2:40 left to go here in the first half. 7-point basketball. Iowa United with the lead. And all stolen away now as Felici got a hand on it. Great hustle plays. He'll throw it off of Houston, but they say Felici was already out of bounds. When we sit here and tell you about the exploits and talent of Anthony Felici, one of the things you'll read in the scouting report is that he's just a competitor and that he's not afraid to work on the defensive end. It's kind of hustle plays like that maybe showcase just a little bit of what they mean. They'll get the basketball to him as he's guarded by Houston. Silamane works off the pick. One-handed pass over into the corner. Shot up and no good, and the rebound's going to come down to Schaumburg for Iowa United. He'll get fouled behind by Ollis. That'll send Schaumburg up to the free throw line here for Iowa United. As we've got a second, we want to tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors that help bring the Quincy Showcase and Quincy Shootout to you here from the Gem City. We want to thank the guys at Gates Air, Country Financial, Prairie View Insurance Agency, Custom Dental Care, Carl Shoes, The Range at KC, Hal Oakley Family, Pogue Auto, Dunker Service, Extreme Interiors, and the White River Family Fishing. It takes a lot to get these teams here. It takes a lot of effort and time. As we get the scoreboard updated for you, we'll tell the guys in the truck to stay on things at halftime. It's 23-15 our scores. Felici with it. Pull up three. Over to Alice. His shot up and rolls in. Kiefer Aylis with the three. give him his first basket of the contest. They tried to dump it down into Frazier. He's caught between a whole mess of Utah Prep jerseys. He'll step on the end line. The turnover here for Iowa United is their 8th of the contest.
We'll see Jordan Sigmund check back in here for Iowa United. McKemma sits.
Kiss will take it across the time stripe here for Utah Prep. He signed to Iowa State as the 3 up and no good there, out of the hands of Felici that time. Iowa State coaches were here yesterday getting a look at their recruit. Now they get into Diane. That's what you want to see. Gives a little flex and a little show as he's able to muscle up against everybody. We'll show you a last look at that basket and the foul here on the Northwestern Mutual replay.
Ayla's going to pick up his second personal as Diane heads to the free throw line to extend the lead back to 8 if he makes it, and he does.
He's got 6 points on the night, does Arafan Diane. A minute 20 left to go here. 26-18, largest lead so far for Iowa United. Felici drives in, pulls up the elbow. They'll have to whip it back around the perimeter. Aylis with the basketball, now back into the hands of Kiss. He'll work off the pick from Felici, drives in, back out to Aylis. 3 from the corner, in and out of the rim, no good. Skying high was Houston for the rebound. Houston now has 3 rebounds on the day. Less than a minute to go. It's going to be Diane coming up to set the high pick. Doesn't have anything for him off the roll. This is Frazier with it. Drives in, pulls up inside the lane. Nice little jumper for Frazier. Kiss goes up against Frazier. Spin move in the lane. Tried to get it to Silamana. Instead, it'll be Felici coming up with it. He'll drive in. Tries to get separation. Scoop shot up and no good. Had to go up and under Diane, and that's hard work. Shot clock turned off here with 17 seconds left to go in the quarter. Sigmund with the basketball. He'll get it across the time stripe. He barks out orders. 7 seconds left to go here. He'll work to the left side. Drives in. Scoop shot with the left hand. Up, in and out of the rim. No good. Felici will throw it up from 3-quarter court and just a little bit short, and we've reached the halftime break. It is Iowa United 28, Utah Prep 18 as we've reached the Little Jess Motor halftime show. We'll have halftime statistics and more coming up your way right here. It's the Nike EYBL Scholastic League at the Quincy Showcase on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, Drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Hi, yes, I'm a stack of jeans. Stay with me now. I've seen some things. Well, mostly legs, but I've never seen a deal like this. Now through January 22nd, every single pair of pants at Farm & Home Supply is on sale. Even me. I'm talking 5, 10, 15, 25 bucks off your favorite pair of pants. Ariat, Wrangler, Levi's, Dickies, tall jeans, work pants. I swear these will fit denim. Shop in-store or online at farmandhomesupply.com. Button this up before it's gone.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Quincy, Illinois. Your go-to for your next car buying experience. Family owned and operated, their staff will help make the car buying process simple and easy for you. 2 quarters of action here. It's been a fun one so far as Iowa United leads Utah Prep 28-18 as Anthony Barnes has a look at some statistics after 2 quarters of play.
Yeah, let's take a look at the foul column here first for Iowa United. Schomburg is going to have 2 personal fouls along with Yuri Warren, and then Sigmund with 1, Okoko with 1, Houston has 1, Diane with 1, and Akima with 1 apiece. On the other side for Utah Prep, they got 3 fouls on Jaden Cecil. We'll have to see how that one shakes out, as well as Strotter, 2 of their primary guards there. Anthony Felici has 1. Silamana picked up 2 quick ones there as he was battling with Diano down low. Jackson Kiss has 1. Kiefer Alice with 1. And Ogimka with 2. Turnover battles pretty close here. Iowa with 7. Utah with 9. And the rebounds are 22-14, led by Iowa United right now, Brian.
We'll step aside for another break here on the Great Rivers Bank, or the Little Jess Motor halftime show, excuse me. When we come back, we'll have individual scoring and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic action here at the Quincy Showcase on Central Illinois Sports.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show where Iowa United leads Utah Prep 28-18. Anthony Barres has a look at some individual scoring leaders and more here in the first half.
Yeah, for Iowa United, they're going to be led by Avery Houston. He's got 6. Houston with 7, Deanne with 6. Jordan Sigmund has 4. Schomburg with 3. Nakema and Warren 2 apiece, and then Frazier comes in there with 4. We're kind of seeing that spread out kind of like we did yesterday in that contest as Iowa kind of spreads the ball around really well. On the other side for Utah Prep, Anthony Felici leads the way 7 points. Jaden Cecil with 2. Silamana with 2. Jackson Kiss with 3. Kiefer Alice has 3. Jackson Price with 1. Utah Prep is shooting at 24% from the field. They're 5 for 21 there in the first half, 2 for 9 at the three-point line, and 6 for 15 at the free throw line on the other side for Iowa. They're shooting at 40%, 10 for 25. We've seen them maybe get a little bit better quality shots as well, which could play a part in that. They're 1 for 4 at the three-point line, 25%, 7 for 9 at the free throw line, Brian.
Been a fun half here so far in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We remind you coming up here in just a little bit at 5:30, it's going to be Chaminade taking on Columbia Hickman in the Quincy Showcase event. That's going to be over at Quincy Notre Dame. We'll have that game for you along with Quincy Notre Dame hosting Lanark Eastland in the nightcap there at 7 o'clock. Quincy Notre Dame, the #1 ranked team in the state of Illinois in Class 2A. Lanark Eastland, last year's Class 1A runner-ups. They still got a pretty good squad as they're trying to make another postseason run. Those will all be live for you also on Central Illinois Sports at 5:30 and 7. We've still got a great game coming up at 4:30 against CIA Bella Vista, and they'll be taking on Wasatch Academy in their lone appearance here this weekend in Quincy. We'll step aside for another break here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Stop by and see the gang in person for your next vehicle at 3431 Main Street. Or hey, it's cold outside. Don't go anywhere. Just shop online at littlejessmotor.com. We'll come back here with you in a few minutes. Second half action coming up between Iowa United and Utah Prep here on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Why is there uneven crop emergence out here?
Great question, Jill. Soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit.
From personalized insights to year-round support, we always show up. Channel.
Nice guy.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Before I started at Dot, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to Dot. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Welcome you back here on Central Illinois Sports as we are underway here in the third quarter. We know that camera is just a little bit jumpy. We're going to try and get that fixed here in between quarters if we can, so just bear with us here a little bit on CIS. Starting five for both sides take the court here, begin the third quarter. Iowa United has led the entire way here as Kiss's three is off the mark, and the rebound will come down into the hands of Jordan Sigmund. Just a little bit jumpy with this technology that we've got sometimes. We'll try and get it resolved here during an opportunity and a break. With the basketball now for Iowa is Okoko. He'll drive it into Diane. He'll get fouled, and Diane will make his way back to the free throw line. Jafar Silamana will pick up his third now, as Diane will make his way back to the free throw line. Diane on the night, 6 points. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line to go along with 10 rebounds already. He'll knock down the first.
That's a big third foul there for Silamane, and we'll see who else they might, what else they've got to throw at Diane here, height-wise.
He'll knock down the second. It's 30-18. Strauder's back into the basketball game. He fell into some foul trouble early and has not seen a lot of time here in the first half. Cecil off the pick, three ball up and no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Schaumburg. Houston with the basketball. They'll try and toss it down into Diane. Tries to kick it back out. A little bit of fancy passing goes out of the hands of Schaumburg. A little too quick and a little too short of a pass. Brian Shoemaker, Anthony Bar-Eyes, Jacob Hull running the camera for us here today. We know it's a little bit jumpy on the monitor. We'll try and get it fixed for you. Again, we apologize for that. As this is going to be Felici to Silamana. His short jumper up and good for Jafar Silamana. Brings it back to a 10-point ball game here, and that's kind of where we've been most of the night here so far, Anthony. Utah Prep's done some things to keep themselves in the basketball game as they're going to get it into Diane. Just haven't been able to quite make that run to come back into it.
No, it's kind of what we saw yesterday. They got down a little bit and just couldn't quite. They could make little runs. They just couldn't quite get over the hump. As we see them run out in transition here.
Strauder loses a hand on it. Nice hustle play there from Schaumburg as we'll get a jump ball, and it's going to go back the way here of Iowa United. Iowa United again shooting 38% from the field right now, just 24% for Utah Prep. 2 of 12 again from behind the arc. The long-range shooting struggles continue here for this team. Iowa United in the road home whites. They're moving left to right now on your viewing device. Utah on the road blacks, opposite direction. This is Sigmund. 3 from the corner is up and good. Jordan Sigmund knocks one down. Sigmund doesn't average a ton of points for this team, but he's had a nice weekend here in Quincy.
Yeah, I thought he played very well yesterday.
Strauder tries to go around Diane, trying to dump it into Silamana. A lot of contact, and they say it's just going to go out of bounds here. Iowa United in transition. On the run is Okoko.
Just lost the handle on the way up.
Yep.
Good communication out there. Not something you always see, on some of the other games we call, but Diane was letting him know right away. 3-on-1. It's nice to hear him communicating.
high-level kids, and that's what it takes here to play at this next level, especially the ones these guys are going to. As Felici spin shot up, no good. It's going to be Sigmund with the rebound. He wants to run for Iowa United. Back into the hands of Houston. Pull up three. Woo! Boy, the game's just a lot easier when you can do things like that. And now Utah Prep is going to get a timeout. We'll take it too. We'll show you that last replay here on the Northwestern Mutual replay as Iowa United leads 36-20 over Utah Prep. We'll be right back with you here right after this.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Utah Prep takes the Adams Fiber timeout. Whether it's streaming, gaming, working, whatever you need for your internet service, Adams Fiber is here to provide you the best speeds and the highest connectivity and reliability that you need. Visit followthefiber.net to get started. They dump it into Silamana, misses the shot, has to fight for his own rebound, and now he's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line as it looks to be Diane on the foul.
Yeah, it will be. It's going to be his second personal. Sends Silamana to the line. He is 0 for 2 at the line here today.
Silamana is just such a versatile center. And I think that really bodes well for him at the next level where you kind of play in what we call a positionless basketball world, especially when you get to the Division I and NBA ranks now. And he kind of has himself set to continue the work and put himself in a good position.
Yeah, that's almost what you need. In today's basketball, everybody can dribble, can pass, and he's definitely one of those guys. Going to be very successful as we see that one get hit underneath the basket, saved in, and we're going to get should be a 10-second because it's never, good timeout.
Keith Smart's going to take the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you here after this.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Keith Smart takes the timeout, the Adams Fiber timeout. Keith Smart, if that name is familiar to you as you are a man of a certain age like Anthony and I are, you might remember he knocked down a game-winning shot in the 1987 Collegiate National Championship. Had a wonderful career after that. Of course, some storied career in the NBA ranks as well. And now he's just here hanging out with us in Quincy.
Great guy to talk to. Pre-game, he was a lot of fun.
He's been very friendly, had a few guys go up for photos and things, and he's just been very hospitable and kind to everybody he's ran into. Sigmund with the basketball. They'll dump it back down. He gets it right back. 15 seconds left to go here on the shot clock as he's guarded by Felici midcourt. Okoko with it. Nice movement here by Iowa United. Tries the one-handed pass into Diane. Silamana able to steal it away. I think what you're seeing here tonight, too, out of Diane is really a little more emotion, a little more vocal leadership. He wants this basketball. He wants to try and lead this team. And the guys want to get it to him. They just haven't been able to quite as much as they'd like. This is Kiss with the basketball, and he's going to turn around and spin and get fouled.
They're going to get Okoko on that one. That'll be his second personal.
Kiss is one of those guys that scouting reports talk a lot about his ability to work inside and out. He's a guard that can obviously get himself into the paint as they get it to Silamana for the big flush. Back to a 13-point basketball game here, but man, watching Kiss inside out, he's a really fun player. I think he's going to do well at Iowa State. They get it to Diane. Now the big man goes up, gets blocked. Kiss blocked him, and now he's holding his wrist. That probably took a little bit out of him, and now they've got the basketball back in his hands. He's trying to play through it. Shot up and is good for Jaden Cecil.
Hey, he's flexing those fingers a little bit. I think he's going to be okay as he picks up the defense.
Might have just been a little bit jammed there, as I'm sure Diane, when he went for that shot, really has a lot of muscle behind him, and Kiss just met him. He's still kind of shaking his hands. That's a big boy business decision, and he's trying to play through it. It is 36-25. Iowa United leads Utah Prep here on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. Kiss draws in. He's going to get fouled, and not a shooting foul, but it should be on Tyron Frazier.
Yeah, they're going to get it on Frazier. It'll be his first.
Yuri Warren will check back in for Iowa United. Frazier will make his way down. The website says Tyron. The live stats we have says Tyson. We're going to go with Tyron because it was on the school's website until we find differently. Sigmund with the basketball for Iowa United. 2:35 left to go here in the third. Sigmund drives baseline. He'll get nothing there as he'll hand it back off to Houston. Diane now flirting around the top of the key. Schomburg gets caught up at the short corner. Warren with the basketball. 10 seconds left here on the shot clock as Sigmund drives into the lane. Spots up at the free throw line. Shot up and no good, but he'll get fouled and go to the cherry stripe for 2.
Utah Prep foul number 2 is Josiah Strotter, his 4th personal.
That'll go on Josiah Strotter. It's going to be his 4th.
Sigmund's been a really fun player to watch here over 2 games. One of the leading assist men here in the Nike EYBLs. The first one is up and good for Jordan Sigmund. While he gets ready to shoot the second, we tell you about our good friends over at the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's Robin Otker's great team at the Pike County Express. As the second one up and good, and we're back to a 13-point ball game. Spot up for Cecil, top of the key, is also good. Boy, he can shoot. Cecil knocks it down from long range. Averages 13.8 a game in the Nike EYBL. He's got offers on the table from San Diego, Cal, Pepperdine, Arizona State, and more for the Brisbane, Australia native.
Cecil's going to be whistled for that foul as he got caught reaching. Going to be his 4th personal.
Utah Prep's going to have to watch themselves here just a little bit on the defensive side if they're really going to make a run here. It's back to a 10-point contest, but you've got guys with multiple fouls all over the floor. Cecil with 4, Strotter with 4. Silamana has 3. We're checking some things out here at the scorers table as well. Houston with the basketball guarded out by Felici. Into Diane. Puts it up and in. Arafon Diane with the finish.
Diane with a double-double now. He's got 10 points to go with those 11 rebounds.
It's one of the things he's worked on a lot is you're going to see Cecil fly in for the answer. Diane's worked a lot getting the basketball, being able to put it on the floor for a couple of dribbles. and finish there. Usually he's a guy that once you get him within that arc, if he doesn't have to dribble, obviously it's going to be a quick put up for the basket, but he's done a really good job of finding his way, handling the basketball, and trying to take a dribble or two to finish. They'll toss it down into Warren. Dumped to Diane. Went through his hands. Houston came up with it. It's stolen away. Turnover here on Iowa United. Into Cecil's hands. Transition three up, no good. Diane grabs another rebound with 1 minute and change left to go in the third. Houston drives in. Goes up, draws contact, can't finish, but he will go to the free throw line. His Kiss is going to get whistled for it.
That'll be Jackson Kiss's second personal. Fourth team foul here for Utah.
Iowa United in bonus for the remaining 54.5 here as Houston will make his way to the free throw line for Iowa United. 24/7 Sports has him as a rating of 85 overall, the number 35 shooting guard, number 4 player in the state of Iowa was Avery Houston. Got a little bit of a wiry frame to him here for a Division I player, but still room to grow physically and kind of a nice little combo guard. Second one was up, but I think we're going to get a lane violation. Utah Prep will try to cut back into this. They can get it back to single digits here before the end of the quarter. Cecil draws in, draws defenders. Now they'll work it back to Kiss. Ball fake to the right, goes up left. Pulls up at the left elbow, shot a little bit sharp. And Diane is going to block out Silamana from getting the rebound. It'll go back to Iowa United. Substitutions here on both sides. As Uwandu will check back in for Utah Prep. They'll get Kiss to the bench. They're going to take a look at that finger. Looks to be maybe the pinky is what they're looking at from up here at the perch. Shot was up, no good. Here comes Utah Prep right back on the run. Cecil with it. Goes through defenders. Up at the left hand, no good, but he will get fouled and go to the free throw line on a hard take.
It's going to go on Yuri Warren.
We talked about it last night, Anthony. The ability for these kids to play through contact the way that they do is not only a must-have, but it's a real skill.
Yeah, it takes a lot to play up through that contact. Obviously, they've done this for years.
The strength and size that these kids have and the speed, you see it in the way Felici drives into the lane. You see it the way Cecil does. You see it the way Jackson Kiss does. They know they're going to get bumped, and it's now just part of the game for them. Free throws up and good. It's back to a 10-point contest as Price is going to come back in for Utah Prep, excuse me. Nice little crowd started to file in here. We've still got one more game to go as now we're going to get a foul on the inbound pass against Price. And we'll send Houston back to the free throw line for bonus shots here. Bella Vista Prep will take on Wasatch Academy. Should be a pretty darn fun contest.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun in that one.
Miles Sadler, Junior County will be here in the nightcap as well. Cottrell Harmon is going to be back on the floor for us. Vaughn Carvala, Paul Osarui, and more. Should be a fun one here coming up in the nightcap as Houston knocks down the first one. As he gets ready for the second, we remind you about our good friends over at Logan Agri-Service. Locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois, Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris and Missouri. Give Ed's team a call, 217-833-2375 for Logan Agri-Service, one of the great longtime sponsors of high school sports here in our area. Back to a dozen-point lead here, 20 seconds left to go. Shot clock is turned off. As Felici has the basketball, looks over to the bench. No one moving. 10 seconds left to go. Say it's go time. Works off the pick from Silamana. Drives in, does Felici. Goes up the right hand. What a take for Anthony Felici.
Travel.
And we're going to get a quick travel, and we'll see if they want to let it go. They say that's going to go ahead and be the end of the quarter. Utah Prep may not agree with that.
Asking for a little time back on the clock here as the whistle definitely happened before the horn, but
They're going to send the teams to the benches, and as we do that, that's going to reach the end of the third quarter of play. We'll take a last look at that look from Anthony Felici on the Northwestern Mutual replay. It's Iowa United 43, Utah Prep 43. Don't go anywhere. We've got fourth quarter coming up your way right after this.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Welcome you back to Nike EYBL Scholastic action here at the Quincy Showcase. It's Iowa United with a 10-point lead over Utah Prep. Anthony Barres has a look at shooting after three quarters.
Yeah, for Utah there in the third quarter, they were 6 for 14 from the field. That is 43%. 1 for 6 behind the arc, 2 for 4 at the free throw line. And for Iowa, they were 3 for 6 from the field, 50%, 2 for 3 behind the arc, and 7 for 8 at the free throw line. As that three-pointer was up and good.
Felici knocks down another long-range shot. He's up now to 12 points on the night. And we'll get a quick foul here against Will Townsend, the 5'10 junior guard, number 4.
And that's just going to be his first. As Utah now has cut the lead to 7. That's as close as they have been since the end, early in the second quarter. Very early.
Sigmund will work the basketball down to Houston here on the near sideline. Almost stripped away, now stolen away by Kiss. He'll get it to Felici. Boy, oh boy, that's fun to watch. Kiss with the steal, Felici with the flush, and right now it's a 5-point basketball game. Utah Prep has come alive here a little bit. Iowa is reeling just a hair, and we'll see what they've got left in the tank to answer here. Houston with it. They'll try and get it into Warren on the baseline. Nobody guarding him. Silamana lets him go all the way into the lane. He'll go up with the left hand. Off the glass, no good. Silamana will collect the board. Utah Prep's got a little bit of pep in their step right now. A little bit of swagger as Felici with it. Kiss drives in. Up with the left hand, no good. He's going to get fouled and go to the charity stripe, and as he does, we'll show you the steal and score from Utah Prep on the instant replay.
That's going to be Warren's 4th personal foul.
Boy, oh boy.
Jackson Kiss here, a chance to cut the lead down to a one-possession game. 6:52 to play in the 4th.
Seems to be okay after that collision with Diane trying to block. They had him on the sidelines. They're taking a look at what appeared to be his pinky specifically. First one is up and good for Jackson Kiss. Frazier will check back in for Iowa United as we get ready for the second free throw. We tell you about Strikes, formerly Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Open Monday to Thursday, 11 to 10. Fridays, 11 to midnight. Saturdays, 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, food, fun, friends, and more. The whole 9 yards out at Strikes, formerly Bowlers Universe. That's a group that is working hard to put a lot of money into that establishment with some big upgrades, especially on the bowling and dining side. Sigmund works it up to Diane. Ball fake from near the top of the key. He's going to try and drive in, and he's going to get fouled on the floor, and that's going to go in Silamana.
And that should be his 4th, Brian. If that's who they get it on, and I believe they have to.
Silamana has done everything in his power to try and slow down Diane, and now he's just down to 1 foul left to go here with 6:30 in regulation. It's 43-39 as we'll get the scoreboard adjusted for you properly. Felici thought about spotting up. Instead, it's Cecil with a long-range shot off the front of the iron, and Diane will collect the rebound. Diane now with 13 boards. Traveling violation as Houston got the old toe drag. Works in the NFL, but not here in basketball.
At least not in high school ball. Or college, for that matter.
Felici guarded by Houston, tries to drive in, takes the step, kind of gets it blocked away, gets it to Silamana though. This is Kiss, and they say that he's going to get whistled for an extra step. It'll be a travel and a turnover here to Iowa United. $43-39 our score here on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Houston almost stripped away there as Felici got his hands underneath. Sigmund will come back up with it, guarded by Townsend. Sigmund goes in, gets a little bit of separation, pulls up, jumper just a little bit short, Kiss in transition, right out to Felici on the run. One man to get through. He'll go up or in and finishes. What a tough take for Anthony Felici.
Felici with 16 now on the night. It's a 2-point lead for Iowa.
Everything from Felici to Kiss and vice versa, as we said, just feels automatic. It's just like it's just ingrained in their brain. Get it and look for the other guy. This is Nkemka with it. He'll go up and take it in for two. Favor Nkemka had 18 points, 3 assists in that La Lumiere game. Coming up with some clutch points here for this team right now. Shot it from Kiss is no good. Rebound comes down to Silamana. He isn't able to finish. Now Iowa gets a chance to re-extend this lead. Sigmund draws in. Corner three. It's no good from Houston.
Boy, you talk about a catch and shoot, Brian.
It was already up above his shoulders. Cecil drives in. Gets blocked. Nice finish there for Felici, able to clean it up. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take it two. Don't go anywhere. It's back to a 2-point basketball game. We've got a fun one for you here on Central Illinois Sports.
Before I started at Dot, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to Dot. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Game Masters has moved into our new Broadway location. We carry clothing brands like Cool Workwear, First Light, Meat Eater, Southern Point, Dive Bomb, along with your favorites like Sitka, Drake, and Mossy Oak. We still have our large selection of guns, ammo, safes, archery, and fishing gear, but now offer more cabin decor and gifts. Game Masters, now at 5100 Broadway in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Welcome you back after the Adams Fiber timeout. What's your family going to watch this weekend when it is frigid and cold here in Western Illinois? Adams Fiber will make sure that your favorite shows and movies never buffer with speeds up to 1 gigabit. Make sure to follow thefiber.net to get your service started today. We'll get to watch some football on Sunday, Anthony, but knowing my wife, anything at home will start with the words Real Housewives of.
My wife has informed me there's some new episodes of The Rookie out. And that's yeah.
We've been big Traders fans now on the Peacock.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a show. Donna Kelsey's on there. Mama Kelsey. Don't upset the Swifties. As Houston drives in, he works off of Townsend. Into the hands of Nkemka. Pull-up free throw line jumper in and out. Diane with the rebound. He can't finish that time. He'll get a second chance at it, and Arafon Diane puts it in for two. He's up to a dozen now to go along with those 13 rebounds. Pull-up three from Felici, boy. One of the leading scorers in the EYBL has showcased himself here to the nth degree in Quincy.
Yeah, we have gotten a show out of him.
We'll put together the highlight reel to post on social when we're done, but a lot of it might be just him.
He's got 21 here tonight. Brian, what do you have last night? 29. So he's 50 points here in the last 2 contests.
Averages 23.6 a game in EYBL Scholastic play. Shot is blocked. Here comes Utah Prep on the run. Townsend surveys the scene. He'll hand it off over to Kiss on the far sideline. 3:19 left to go here. Felici will direct traffic as Silamana comes up to work the pick. He'll drive in, goes against Diane. Diane hits the deck, will play on. 7 seconds on the clock, and we're going to get a timeout from Utah Prep. We'll take it 2. We'll be right back with you here in 30 seconds.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our 2nd generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales. So whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Welcome you back here after the Adams Fiber timeout. We want to say thank you to Pepsi, Moore's Floors, Quincy Convention and Visitors Bureau, Dr. George Kirkard, Edward Jones, Titan Wheel, Midas, VW Fundraising, Quincy Recycle, and Quincy Farm Products, some of the wonderful sponsors helping bring the Quincy Showcase and Quincy Shootout here to the Gem City. Felici with it. He'll toss it down into Strotter's hands right before the shot clock. It'll go up and over the rim, and it'll be a violation back to Iowa United.
I thought Felici had gained just a little bit of space there. It was going to be a little bit of a forced shot, but he had it open. And they just ran out of time. 1-point contest, though. That's as close as it's been all game.
This was a 20-point game at one point. This was a 20-point game at one point here today. Houston with the basketball, guarded out by Felici here on the near sideline. Cross-court pass over to Nkemka. Iowa United tempted to slow things down here a little bit with 2:35. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. He'll drive in. This is Sigmund. 3, in and out of the rim, good. Frazier goes up with it. He can't finish. It'll be Felici with the rebound. There on the run is Utah Prep. He's going to get left all alone. Oh, my. Somebody made a mistake on the defensive side, and Felici made him pay for it.
And we've got our first lead change, Brian.
It's taken a while, but Utah Prep has the lead. They've overcome a 20-point disadvantage, and they now lead 48-47 with 2:06 left to go in the contest. Felici had the basketball. Iowa United just kind of accidentally cleared out on defensive assignments, and he made them all pay.
Well, and I think Jackson Kiss was running the floor, and as well as we've seen those two work together, as Diane puts it back in and gives Iowa the lead.
Felici with the basketball, drives in, tries to go around Diane. He'll hand it off to Kiss. Kiss will get fouled and go to the free throw line. He is favoring that right hand badly, as I think he might have got some contact on it again. We'll take a look at that last dunk by Felici, though, here on the instant replay as we set up for the free throw.
That's going to be Diane's fourth, or no, third. Going to be third.
Kiss will make his way to the free throw line here with 1:38 left to go in the contest. Kiss has just 4 points on the afternoon, all from the free throw line. 0 of 5 from the field shooting-wise. First one's also up and no good. They'll put Jamison Schomburg back in for Iowa United as Frazier will make his way to the free throw line. Reels Concrete, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them in person or call 217-285-5013 for Reels, another longtime great sponsor of sports here on Central Illinois Sports. Tied back up at 49 after the free throw, as Nkemka will get it across the time stripe for Iowa United. Iowa United is spread out across the arc here with Diane, the lone man in the post, flirting around the short corner. He'll make his way up for the pick. Houston with it. Works back to the left side. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Tipped away now as Felici got a hand on it. 5 seconds left here for Iowa United to get a shot up. And we've got a couple of old man throwbacks out in the crowd as guys didn't like that. And Kemka, right elbow shot up and no good. And on the run with it is Cecil getting the rebound. He'll hand it off to Felici with 1:03 left to go here in regulation. We are tied at 49. Works off the pick from Silamana. Kiss down in the post. They'll work it over to Straughter. Now they get it into Kiss. Guarded in by Schaumburg. Double team to Silamana. Goes up with the left hand. No good. Diane gets it. We'll play on with 40 seconds left to go. Iowa United with an opportunity here. 11-second differential between game clock and shot clock, and Keith and Art will take the timeout. Let's just stay right here.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Let's just stay right here with you. Iowa United down to 1 timeout. Utah Prep, I believe, should still have 2.
They do. It is 1 and 2 right now.
Utah Prep shooting 17 of 47 from the field, 36%. Iowa United just about the same, 16 of 45 for 36%. Utah Prep finally started to knock down some long-range shots. They're 5 of 18 here on the night. Iowa United just 3 of 9 from long range.
Iowa led by 8 after 1. They led by 10 at halftime. Largest lead was 16. It was 36-20. And now we are tied at 49, Brian. First tie.
We had said 20 earlier, but that is Pike County math, where
well,
sometimes you round up from 16 to 20, you know, if you get close.
You were very close.
You don't want to have to worry about too many things in the one column. Bella Vista Prep taking on Wasatch Academy here. Scheduled to be a 4:30 start. That's obviously going to be a little behind schedule here tonight as we are in the waning moments of this one, which is now a tie basketball game. Anthony Felici having a good little discussion with Rick Gangenbacher here on the sidelines, one of the 3 officials working these Quincy Showcase games. Brad Gooding, Rick Gangenbacher, John Shepard, 3 of the most experienced and good guys we've got in the stripes here in this area.
He's probably asking Rick, what's for supper? What's the best restaurant to go to around here?
That's a good question if you don't know. And Kemka with the basketball. He's guarded out by Kiss now near the midcourt line. They'll get it off to Houston. 28 seconds left to go in the contest. He'll work to the right side. Goes up, gets fouled, gets to go to the free throw line. Will Avery Houston.
Houston's 3 for 4 today at the free throw line. That's 75%. He's got 13 points. So if you're Iowa United, that's a good man to have go to shoot.
Kiss will pick up his 3rd foul as Houston goes to the free throw line here. Opportunity to give his team the lead with 20 seconds left, and he'll knock down the first one. Warren will come back in. It'll be Schaumburg making his way to the bench here to give them a little more beef inside. Diane, Sigmund, and Kemka, Houston, Warren. On the floor for Iowa United, it's Felici, Kiss, Silamana, Straughter, and Cecil on the floors. We'll get a timeout, and we'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you here after this.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Back with you here, 23.8 seconds left to go. Iowa United up by 2, and they're going to be Utah Prep with the basketball. Felici's going to drive in. He'll go up. He'll get fouled, and they say that's going to be on the floor before the shot against Iowa United, just their third of the quarter. Probably not a bad idea. Don't let Felici get the shot up before, as you've still got a little bit of time here. Solomona flashes. Nothing there. They'll get it up to Felici, top of the key. He's going to drive right back in. Gets guys up off his feet. Shot up no good. Warren will get the rebound for Iowa United, and they'll quickly rush to get the foul as Strotter will draw the whistle. For Strotter, that might be his last of the contest.
That will be. That'll be his fifth.
Price will check in. Strotter is removed from the contest. Schaumburg will check back in for Warren here for Iowa United, for maybe just a little bit more speed here on the offensive side and more ball handling ability.
That was the fourth team foul.
They got it to Houston.
I like the jump ball call on that.
Yeah, that's what Cecil wanted. And they say it's going to be a foul. Mark Dickel disagrees too, and I think we had a pretty good advantage on it here. That might have been a tie. It's going to be a foul, though, either way against Cecil. That'll be the fifth. That is going to put Iowa United into bonus here. And they send Avery Houston to the free throw line with an opportunity to make this a lot tougher on Utah Prep. It is 51-49. We apologize that sometimes this scoreboard is a little behind on us. 10 seconds left to go even here on the clock, and we're going to get a stoppage before the free throw.
Coach Smart saying he already had the ball.
They're going to go down and talk things over. As we do that, we want to tell you about some more great sponsors here of the Quincy Showcase. We thank our good friends at State Street Bank, Richard Taswell, Home Bank, Ippenson Farms, Trader TNT, Get Sun Med, Gates Air, Country Financial, Carl's Shoes, Landmarks, Royal Printing, and J&J Construction. Aylis will check back in.
Yeah, Cecil was still on the court, which he had fouled out.
First one is up and through the net and good. 3-point ball game here. This can really, really make it tough. Utah Prep still has a timeout at their disposal if they can get the quick basket. Frazier knocks down the second. It's a 4-point game, and Utah Prep is going to go ahead and exhaust that last one right now. We'll take it two. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with the finish after this.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Utah Prep takes their final Adams Fiber timeout. Want to watch two basketball games at once here on Central Illinois Sports? By gosh, you can do it. We'll have this one coming up between Bella Vista Prep and Wasatch Academy, and at 5:30, we'll have action from Quincy Notre Dame as Chaminade will take on Columbia Hickman. Don't worry about buffering. Put one on your tablet, one on your phone. The best way to do that is Adams Fiber Internet Service. Speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net to get your service started today. Felici will inbound at half court. Utah Prep needs to get a basket, and it has to be fast. They'll get it to Kiss, right back to Felici. He's going to spot up. Three is in and out of the rim, no good. And Schaumburg will get the rebound, and that's going to do all but just about wrap this one up.
Utah Prep number 8, Jackson Kiss, his 4th personal.
Kiss will get his 4th personal. And Schaumburg will talk to Keith Smart here before he goes to the free throw line. Saying, I heard these guys talk about a place called Kelly's to go eat afterwards,
That's
Coach.
a fantastic choice.
A lot of great eateries here if you are not familiar with the Gem City area. As Schaumburg misses the first one. 3 points on the night for Jamison Schaumburg. 1 of 3 from the field. Misses that free throw. 4.1 seconds left to go here in this one. Second one up, and it's good. Utah Prep will inbound. Clock is going to run out here as Alis is going to fire one up from half court. And it's going to go in. We'll count it for 3. And that's going to wrap things up. It is a 52-54 final as Iowa United defeats Utah Prep here in Nike EYBL Scholastic action at the Quincy Showcase. We'll step aside for a quick break here on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. We'll give you final statistics and name our player of the game on this one. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Quincy Showcase here from the Gem City.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Welcome you back here on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. Logan Agri-Service, a longtime agricultural leader in the Western Illinois and now Northeast Missouri area for over 60 years. Give Ed's team a visit. They'll get you set up here as we get through winter eventually, and we'll get into spring planting season. Really fun ball game here as Iowa United holds off what is now a 2-point win over Utah Prep after the last 3 from Alis at midcourt. And Anthony Barres has a look at your final statistics from this one.
All right, for Iowa United, they're going to be led by Avery Houston. He had 17 points. Deanna with 14 to go along with his 17 boards. That's a phenomenal night for that young man. Sigmund had 9 points, 4 for Schaumburg, 4 for Nakema. Warren with 2. Tyson Frazier with 4. As a team, they shot 16 for 45 from the field. That's 36%, 3 for 9. For the three-point line and 19 for 23 at the free throw line. On the other side for Utah Prep, they're going to be led by Felici once again. He had 23 points. Jaden Cecil had 10. Silamana with 7. Jackson Kiss with 5. Kiefer Alice with 6. Jackson Price with 1. They shot 36% from the field, 18 for 50. 6 for 20 behind the arc, 10 for 23 at the free throw line, Brian, and that's 44%. And in a 2-point game, that's one of those stats you gotta go home with.
Been a real fun one here. We'll have time to tell you about our player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from parents, teachers, coaches, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones advisor, knows this, and that's why he's a proud sponsor of the player of the game. Well, a really fun one here today for Iowa United. We got to see a lot out of Erfan Diane and Avery Houston tonight. I think more of what we're accustomed to seeing from them in the Nike EYBL circuit. Kind of my guys to go to with a player of the game, but man, Felici and Kiss on the other side were just as electric and fun to watch here tonight. Just give it to all of them because, you know, it's just like the points on what line or whose line is it anyway. They're all made up and they don't matter.
Yeah, so that's right. Great game, and ready for the next one, Brian.
We're going to shut down the stream here on this one. We'll get reset in just a little bit. It's going to be Bella Vista Prep, one of the top 5 ranked teams in the country, taking on a really good Wasatch Academy team here in what's scheduled to be about 20 minutes away. We'll get this stream shut down and get the other one set up for you. Don't go anywhere. You're watching more Nike EYBL Scholastic action here at the Quincy Showcase.